So Matt, SpotX has been really a leader in programmatic TV for years, recognized as such, and you've made a move recently into addressable. So could you explain sort of how the programmatic tool set has been applied to addressable and sort of what SpotX's approach to addressable is?
Yeah, great question. Addressable just means you can target people or households. So, our existing business in OTT is inherently addressable. What we've done now is actually just extend these same tools, same technologies into the linear addressable space.
So, what are the opportunities around linear addressable? We hear quite a lot. What are the expectations at SpotX, and how are you guys going to make it happen?
So, we've made it happen in a couple of ways. We have a growing number of linear touch points. In some cases, we've integrated directly into traditional set-top boxes, but many of our clients, programmers, broadcasters, networks, they're working with organizations like Project Or, and so we're working with those companies to bring programmatic into the addressable space at the smart TV level as well.
So, what do you think? Speaking to your clients, the customers on the sell side, what is their expectations, their commitment, and how much inventory do you think will be part of this whole new scenario?
I think there's going to be a lot of growth. If you ask the analysts, they're predicting a 20% increase to about $3.5 billion next year. But I think if you read the tea leaves, if you see the announcements from Nielsen around new measurement standards for addressable, if you see new technologies from organizations like Project Or, and combine that with the fact that programmers who own the lion's share of linear inventory are selling addressable for the first time, I think you'll see that number be much higher. And you can expect to see SpotX at the forefront of that as well.
So let's talk about the user experience and sort of problems that you guys want to solve, particularly around frequency capping, relevance, user experience. I'm sure that's important all around. What are some of the tools and strategies you're applying there?
So if you're able to target, of course, that's more relevancy and a better user experience for users. But also if you're using a single platform, in this case being SpotX, to execute across linear, addressable, as well as OTT, you're going to have holistic controls over frequency capping, pacing. Really, any type of campaign metric is going to be unified across traditional as well as programmatic.
Yeah, so tell us particularly around frequency capping. It's been sort of a big issue and can be annoying to some of us viewers.
Yeah.
What do you think needs to be done around frequency capping in particular?
So if you take Thursday night football, you might have half a dozen different sales teams selling into that one piece of content. So you've got the national network sales team, the local network sales team, whatever streaming service you're logged into is going to have some sales rights, and the device manufacturer as well. LG, Vizio, Samsung, Roku, they're going to be selling into the inventory. So on one hand, it's a business problem where you just have a lot of different parties in complex ad sales rights. On the other, it's a technology issue, and we feel that we've solved the technology side of that. So I think the business conversation will catch up.
And let's talk about data for a minute. A lot of data is involved. Tell us a little bit around the data strategy and, of course, your commitments to data privacy. Fill us in on the data piece of this.
Yeah, great question. So we take privacy very seriously. We comply with all applicable laws, policies, regulations, which change by platform, change by region, even state. So that's number one. We've been at the forefront of helping those standards be adopted in the industry. Number two, we actually built a solution that's unique called Audience Lock. And Audience Lock allows media owners to activate their audiences, whether it's third-party data, first-party data, advertiser first-party data even, while also having granular control over what information actually leaves their ecosystems. So that's been a big help.
And I want to ask, we spoke about Project Or, we talk about your addressable initiative. It's
Mhm.
SpotX, and of course, there's so many initiatives going on through the industry, through partners, through competitors. There's a lot going on. What do you see is next for addressable? For years we've been talking about the 2 minutes and local cable avails.
Mhm.
What do you hope to see in 2021?
Well, again, I think there's a number of drivers. Some of them are new technologies, some are the new measurement solutions I mentioned. But I think, as you just pointed out, for a long time, MVPDs were the only ones selling addressable. MVPDs own 2 minutes out of every hour of linear television. Programmers own 14 minutes. So now what we saw this year for the first time is programmers actually having the capability to sell addressable. And so I think that means that the sky is the limit as far as growth is concerned.